Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching someone that we have not watched in a while on my channel. If you can't tell, I'm so excited. This person's name is Jasmine. She was a part of Money, she was a part of iGenius, and now she's a part of Pharmacy or Pharmacy, however you want to say it. And she does MRR, Master Resale Rights, or what she calls as digital marketing, which it's literally not. There is an actual definition of digital marketing, and it is not MRR. Anyway, I thought we could watch some of her cringy videos today because she does so many cringy videos. It actually hurts, and I thought we might have some fun. She has been on this MRR game hardcore, and all of a sudden she started Pharmacy or Pharmacy. Why would you do that if you've been making 5 digits a month? She's literally said she made $50,000 in 1 month. Why would you also start an MLM if you did that? But that's beside the point. We can go deeper into that in another video. That's whatever. I really want to look at some of her cringy videos that I've seen today. She has several and I just grabbed a few, but I know y'all are going to have things to say and I would love to hear them. I'm not going to go on like long spiels on every single video because there's just so much to say and I don't want to spend this video talking the whole time. I really want to enjoy the cringe and maybe chit chat a little bit about the cringy video after, but I do want to hear what y'all have to say as well. So leave in the comments below. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, which I would greatly appreciate, you can simply subscribe. If you like the video, there's a thumbs up button for you to hit. If you want to get notified when I post, you can hit the bell button. Let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
All right, here is the first video. They're all about 2 minutes to 3 minutes long, but I think they're enjoyable in the cringy way. So let's watch.
Friend, I think I know exactly what you're missing to become a millionaire. Let's talk about it. You're self-sabotaging more than you are self-soothing. What is self-sabotaging? Let me put things into perspective for you, okay?
Anyone not know what self-sabotaging is? And if you don't, do you actually want to hear it from Jasmine? No, just Google it, okay? Teacher Jasmine, reporting for duty.
It's pretty much sucking the fun out of everything you are trying to achieve. And we always talk about enjoying the journey and detaching from the outcome. Okay. Now, how can we enjoy the journey if every time we are self-sabotage?
That's actually not the definition of self-sabotaging, but that's Jasmine's definition, baby.
Self-sabotaging is pretty much the hater in your ear 24/7, judging you and criticizing every move, and is committed to misunderstanding you 24/7, and is judging the emotions that you have on a daily basis and putting you down. Imagine having a hater 24/7 in your ear. That is hell.
When she's self-sabotaging, does she hear like me in her ear or Isabella or someone else? Are we in your ear, Jasmine, when you're self-sabotaging?
And that's pretty much what you are to yourself. And how do you expect yourself to have massive success when you are your own number one hater? So what do we got to do, you guys? We got to start to be our own number one fan. And that's where self-love comes. And self-love is when you start to officially replace self-sabotage with self-soothing. Doesn't it take so much out of your day and so much energy when you are consistently second guessing yourself on everything, putting yourself down for everything and judging yourself for every little emotion that you feel guilty of? Why not?
If you're doing that, please go to therapy. Don't listen to Jasmine. Just get some help. It's okay to get help, but Jasmine's not your therapist. You should not listen to her.
Just a thought. Wouldn't it make you feel better if you started to embrace the way that you are, embrace the way that you feel, embrace all the emotions that you have throughout your day, and just analyze and just ask yourself, what is this teaching me?
If I did that, I would know that it's teaching me I am mentally unwell and need to go to therapy. If I embraced every emotion I had throughout my day, especially before I went to therapy and got on medication, I would realize, oh, I'm mentally ill. I need to go to therapy. And I should not be. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't. I probably would like go a little wild and lose everything good in my life if I just embraced every emotion I had while I was extremely mentally ill and not on proper medication and not getting proper help. So this is bad advice. The beginning, it's like, okay, self-sabotaging, yeah, like don't do it. There are ways to not do it. There are ways to figure it out, whatever. But I mean, what she's saying is actually bad advice. It's kind of like she doesn't really understand the concept and is just saying words that sound nice. What do y'all think?
It's the lesson I'm trying to learn from this situation here, and not be so hard on yourself and tell yourself this is just a journey, and I don't know why I am the way that I am, but I'm going to figure it out regardless, because I know who I am. I love myself and I know the power that I have within me. Aren't those better words and better thoughts than self-sabotaging? Yeah. And that's called self-soothing. And that's exactly how you are going to go through this journey with ease, with flow, and enjoy the journey instead of consistently being at war with yourself.
Teacher Jasmine, thank you so much. And CapCut, brought to you by Teacher Jasmine and CapCut. All right, next. Get ready. These are my favorite. Watch.
You a liability or are you an asset?
I need you to hear that again, okay? Okay, get ready, get ready.
You a liability or are you an asset? Okay. Are you a hot commodity or a one-hit wonder? Are you begging to be loved and seen, or do people respect you and your presence? I hated that I was a liability once upon a time. I hated that people did not value me. I hated that people didn't see me. I was like, hello, and sometimes I would force it. I wanted the respect. I would force the love. I wanted to force to be seen. The funny part about that all is that you can't force love. You can't force respect. You got to earn it. And the only way you're going to earn it is if you do the hard things today that most people are not willing to do. Because people see when people work hard and they see that is a bold thing to do. She is so brave. Wow.
Could you imagine like only gaining respect if you're a hard worker? I know people who aren't quote unquote hard workers and they have my respect because working hard is not something that is their focus. Maybe it's not something that they're great at. Maybe, you know, I think that people think that working hard is important, which to a certain extent, it definitely is. I am definitely one who might call a hard worker. However, it can also become very toxic very easily. If you teach that that is the only way to gain respect, that is going to eat you alive. Your work is going to become your everything, in my opinion. That's going to eat you alive. Also, can we be reminded that this is like, I guess, some type of business conference that she's at, speaking about the love of your life and stuff? She's supposed to be doing a training. Okay, just keep that in mind.
So inspired. And then people start admiring you. People start being inspired by you. People start taking you seriously. People start loving you. I did the hard things that people were not willing to do.
People start loving you? Can you love me without me being a hard ass worker, please? Can you imagine that your worth is in how hard you work? I don't know. That's wild to me. Some of you might disagree, but that is wild to me.
And I attracted all the best people in my life, all the best friendships, all the best relationships, all the best opportunities.
Okay, that's that one. Moving on to the next one at the same conference. Okay, same conference.
Aquarius. How many of you guys are in Aquarius? Geminis? Scorpios? Okay, there's a lot of Scorpios in the room.
Pisces, baby. I'm a Pisces sun, a Taurus moon, and a Leo rising.
So Aquariuses, okay? A lot of people say that they are very emotionless. Listen, we hide it very well, but we are actually the most emotional people. We overthink. We're so emotional. We feel. And so I knew that I had to control my emotions if I wanted to have success in any area in my life. Perspective shift on this, I'm going to tell you guys, when things get rough, when you get out of your comfort zone, your mind is going to automatically tell you no. It's going to tell you, go back, girl. We're not used to this. We're not used to this uncomfortability. We're not used to getting out of our comfort zone. So no, go back in your lane. But you got to be so aware that your mind is programmed you to fail. It's programmed you to not be great. And
I don't know what mind you have, babe, but mine gives me red flags when there needs to be some, gives me green flags when there need to be some, and sometimes I have to figure it out myself without instinctively going with what my mind thinks. But guess what? My mind is not built for me to not be great. I was brought up in a way that I could do anything. Now, did I have the best childhood? No. Was there trauma? Yes. Divorced parents? Plenty of stuff that didn't happen that weren't great. But there's one thing that was great, and well, there's many things that were great. I'm not trying to hate on my parents or anything, but one thing in particular that my parents brought me up on was I could do anything I set my mind to. I could do anything I set my mind to. And I was very stubborn, and I'm still very stubborn today. I can do anything I set my mind to. My mind believes if I work hard enough and I do what I'm supposed to do, I can set my mind to it and get it done. Your mind isn't instantly going to say, you're not going to be great. You're not blah, blah, blah. My mind is made to fail. The thought, like, I get that some people work that way. Some people are insecure about certain things. I'm insecure about certain things. But you know what I mean? Like, some people think they're not great. Some people were beaten down as a child when it comes to who they are and what they can do. And that's awful. And it's important to get help to see that that's not true. But what she's saying here is your mind's programmed for you to not be great. Are you serious? She literally says, you got to be so aware that your mind is programmed you to fail. And simply, I think a lot of times because we see red flags and we don't go after those red flags. They're red flags for a reason. If you trust yourself and you trust your mind and you see a red flag and you don't go after it, that's not you failing and telling yourself to not be great. That's you being aware that some things aren't worth the risk. Some things aren't worth it. There's plenty of other ways to say that, but I want to hear your thoughts on that. I thought that was wild to say. There's more.
you to fail. It's programmed you to not be great. And so you got to stop your mind. And this is what I tell myself every single day when I'm getting uncomfortable, scared, when my mind is telling me, no, I don't want to go on the Stairmaster. Guys, the Stairmaster? Crazy. I'm like, no, it's just what we do now. It's just what we do now. Forget about your feelings. Why? Because the amount of pain, the amount of mental toughness that is involved in getting what you want, it needs to become your new norm.
No, it's important to go on the Stairmaster if you want to do that. It's important for your body to do some movement of any kind that you can do. But what you're doing here is you're making pain your new norm. That is unhealthy. Like today, I'm not doing leg day. Why? Because my legs are so freaking sore. I know I'm going to hurt them. I know I'm going to pull a muscle or I'm going to do something that's going to cause me pain in my legs if I overdo it. Listen to your body. It's important for us to listen to our body. And I'm saying this just as a human being who, I'm in the medical field, but like I'm not all knowing or whatever. I'm just saying, listen to your body, learn your body, understand how your body handles things so that we don't cause it pain that you don't need. I mean, sure, some things are painful, like going on a run. It shouldn't necessarily be painful, more like uncomfortable. Pushing yourself a little bit is, I think, totally normal and fine. I'm also not someone that you should listen to about that. I think it's totally normal and fine to push yourself, get tired, get your heart rate up, all of that. And sure, your legs might be sore, but physical pain, like actual pain, I don't think is normal. And I don't think it should be normal.
That needs to become your new norm.
Nah, girl, we're good. So here's the last one. The last Jasmine, exactly why you never make money. That's what it's called.
This is exactly why you never make money. You literally do this one thing. And if you just stop doing this one thing, I promise you so much money is going to come into your life. You're not even going to know what to do with it. Please stop doing this one thing. You get way too distracted by the cute things. So if you started to do the not so cute things, such as doing the work, investing into your knowledge, growing high paying skill sets, these are things that are like, it doesn't excite me. But what does excite me is going to Sephora and spending $500 to $1,000 every time I go there.
First off, I'm going to say that makes me nauseous to think about spending $500 to $1,000 every time I go to Sephora. Second, she said, do this one thing. You mentioned 4. So what she's saying is don't do this one thing. But what it entails is all these several things that you should be doing. I'm like, that's not that simple though. You gave me 4 things right off the bat that we should be doing that are not so cute. I'm gonna let her keep talking because there's more to it, I'm sure. I haven't watched this all the way through. I just thought it was wild.
That's what keeps people from never making any money, because people would rather spend their hard-earned money that they traded their time, majority of their hours throughout the days for, and go and spend it at Sephora, which is never gonna help them escape the freaking rat race. These next 3 months, I want you guys to do exactly this, the not so cute things. And the reason why people don't do the not so cute things, like investing into their knowledge, investing into their skill set, investing into their growth, is because they do not trust in themselves.
So really what she's doing here is asking you to buy her stuff. She's saying if you do these things, you're going to make money. And what she's saying, it's coming off as, I'm wise, listen to me, this will help you. But what she's really saying is buy my products. Because what she's saying is essentially what she says her products do. That's what she's doing. She's getting you to buy her products.
Because let's face it, if you wholeheartedly believed that if you invested into yourself, into a course to learn, to grow these high-paying income skills, and you knew wholeheartedly you could trust your abilities, you would 100% get way more excited than going shopping at Sephora and spending $500. Why? Because you know that if you invest into your knowledge, into yourself, and you believe in your abilities to apply what you learn to get out of the rat race, to stop trading your time for money and learn how to make your money work for you, then you know the next time you go on a Sephora date, you would be able to go multiple times, but this time not with the money that you traded your time for, but with the money that was made while you were sleeping, aka passive income. So next time you try to throw a fit about not being able to figure out how to make money, here's a video that's going to give you a solution. It's up to you if you're willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure so you can have long-term reward.
The whole video, I did not realize that when I picked it. It's so you buy her MRR products. Y'all, cringe. She's like, let me give you this great wisdom I have. I'm going to bestow it upon you. It's so that you'll buy my products. Listen, I know marketing works that way sometimes, but at least people can be upfront about it. She's not. She's just like, this is going to make you money. Look, I actually believe she even said, I promise. Her intro is exactly why you never make money. You literally do this one thing, and if you just stop doing this one thing, I promise you so much money is going to come into your life. God bless her, she put captions on. I promise you so much money is going to come into your life. You promise me that, Jasmine? I'm sorry. I can't take her seriously. I never really can. But especially now when she's got this like MRR thing saying how much money she makes, then Jasmine, riddle me this. Answer me this, Jasmine. Why did you start pharmacy, whatever you want to call it? Why did you start another multi-level marketing company? Is it really that good? The money that you're making? That you had to go and start something else too? We'll catch up on her MLM stuff later. I just wanted to get over that. Anyway, thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget that if you want to support the channel for free, you can hit the subscribe button. Before you go, hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.